Start.
Hi YouTube, I just thought it was about time maybe I made a video about this fantastic case that I've ended up with. Like most of you others with Mavics, I started off with the just a little dainty Mavic little lovely little case. Now when you get it, you realise that very shortly that there isn't really a lot of room for anything like your extras and stuff. All the other parts and things you need, extra batteries, filters and so on. So after a few failed attempts, I ended up at a TOMcase. These are superb in my opinion. They're very, very well made with a really tough scratch-free plastic with a one-piece hinge that runs all the way down the back. These clasps are it's like a double locking clasp, and there's also, as you can see here, there's a pressure release valve in the event you want to take it on an aeroplane. Now the other really good thing about this, apart from the one piece hinge, the lid actually stays up when you hold it up and the bar runs right across the back. I think the bar in there is actually hardened steel, and there's a lip around here which fits into the lid, and there's like an O-ring in there which is watertight. I tested this with a hose pipe outside and sprayed it for 15-20 minutes, and there's no water ingress. The foam is really precisely cut, and what I've done in this one, I've got, because I don't actually have two, I've put the charger in there. Some people carry the charger, the block, and this converter for the battery to charge, like it's converted to a USB charger. Personally, I don't carry a charger. I don't see the need of carrying a charger that takes nearly 5 hours to charge your batteries. So I'll come to that later on in the video. So as I said, I have two of these, so I'll put that one to one side. Here's the one that I use generally. There's a reason why I have two, and that's because I asked them to send me one to review, and they sent me two, which is much better than people like Banggood that send you nothing when you ask. Even though I've been buying from them for years, TOMcase sent me two really good cases within a few days. This is exactly the same, but in here I haven't got the charger, as you can see, and I'll just show you what I personally put in mine. Obviously you've got the Mavic with the globe on it and the gimbal lock in there, and that slides in perfectly fits absolutely perfectly, and I put one of these little tags on, because like most of you I've probably left that thing on millions of times. Doesn't do any favours. And there's some SIM card slots. There's one there, and there's four others. They're just for SIM cards. Then there's your batteries. These are in numerical order the way I use them, so they go in there like that. And I've also got the little protecting clips on there. I use a range extender, which is there. Slides in very neatly in there. And where your battery block could go, I tend to carry a little box of lens filters, and in here generally I'll carry two full sets of props. But I have to say, I've had this over 100 flights now, and I've never even dinged a prop, so they're kind of superfluous really. Then I've got a little carrying bracket that goes between your phone and your controller, and then in there I just drop a set of leg extenders, which again I very rarely use, and I also carry a spare gimbal clamp just in case I would manage to leave it behind. I've also got a strap there that goes with your carrier for your phone and your controller, and then I've got an iPhone lead, and then obviously the controller. Now that's pretty much everything that I find that I need. I've also got in here, I've velcroed a power bank to the lid, because sometimes I notice the phone goes down a lot quicker than the controller. And I've also got a couple of packets of toe warmers. A little tip: if you put a toe warmer on the back of your phone when it's really cold, it will stop the battery running down quite as quickly as it does. Now my only issue with this, I think most of us now are using probably this charger, which charges all your batteries in one go with a Mavic. And it's a real shame that this and this couldn't somehow be fitted in there instead of the standard charger and the block and everything. To my mind, you could just about, with a little bit of adjustment, get one of these in there and a slightly shorter cable. The cable doesn't need to be as long as this, obviously, because it's plugged into a socket usually on a desk or something in a workshop. So other than this case to me is probably the best you'll ever buy to fit a Mavic. Well, as I said, I've pressure washed this outside, obviously not with a Mavic in it, and it's completely watertight. It's really solid. It's almost, I would say, it's almost bulletproof. So there we are. That's the TOMcase. Thanks for watching.